Hello and welcome back to Camp Sue. So today at the end of this reading, I have the names that I told you I'd give a free reading. The readings that I'm doing now, you will get pictures. And then I'll channel a message to go with the picture or pictures, depending on how many that I get. This week, I painted 5 pictures. That seems to be what the normal is, 5 to 7, when I'm focusing on before a card reading. So that's what I did with this one. The first card that I had painted this week was the gnome home. It's like going home to within yourself, getting back to your roots, your family roots. Conservation, getting back to the basics with family, protection, Mother Nature. So gnomes, they're notorious for they're guardians of the earth. So this here card is speaking to us about some kind of conservation. What can we do individually? Because it starts one person at a time, one little effort at a time. So one of the things that I'm going to do is when I walk Norbert and I see dog poo that was just left, I'm going to pick it up and dispose of it properly. Because I feel like we really need to take action. By me taking a small action, it's going to shift that energy. So maybe there'll be more conservation, more people that are aware of, the mess that they're leaving behind. The trees, that I also noticed when I took Norbert to the woods yesterday, that the trees are real dry. And they're real thirsty. And it just kind of brought me into the next card, which is joy. Like, people are really thirsty for joy. The trees are thirsty for water, for respect. It's like they're just being cut down. And, they give us oxygen, and what are we doing? What are we giving back? So what the gnome energy would tell us is there is hope for everybody on the planet. And there's hope because you can make those changes. There's hope when when you're brave to look at yourself and another. So wherever there's opposition, wherever you feel betrayed or just any of the negative emotions, look within yourself and ask, what am I supposed to learn from this? Because that's where you're going to get your greatest joy, because once you can understand, then you're able to let it go. That's when you can change. Maybe your behaviors weren't the greatest. So now you're able to change and make adjustments. You may not be able to make amends with people that you've betrayed, but going forward you can be kinder or just have better energy putting that out, because whatever you put out, that's what you're going to get back. So each time you meet someone in your life that causes you some anxiety of some sort, look and see, what am I supposed to learn? That's what the fairy card's telling us. She's saying, look at the reflection, because it's a reflection of you, a part of you that needs some attention to help you to find that joy, because it's possible. Other people can't change. Only you can change. You are the one responsible for your life and everything that happens within it. It's the energy that you project, that you put out there. The next card, after I had done the change card, I sat to meditate and I saw this image. So I saw a heart and a fairy, a red fairy. I'm going to call her Flame, because that's what I tell Amelia, it's Flame. But she had a watering can and she was like misting the heart. She had planted the seed, so now she's taking care of it. So what the fairy here, Flame the fairy, the red fairy, she's telling you to plant that seed of self-love, for compassionate care for yourself, to give you the ability to have the courage to look at yourself and see, what is it exactly that I need to do to bring the change that I expect in others. Because if there's no resistance, if there's no push, there's no pull. So just keep that in mind. Let's see. All right, so change only works within you. So let's do some cards here. So I've been painting, as you know. So I got 111. I got some over here too. Cards painted. These are the originals. We're gonna see with my cards what message can you add? Well, this one feels like it wants to come. So it's illusion. So how are you, what are you telling yourself? It's like you have this illusion, you have all these beliefs. This card, when I was painting it, it reminded me of some people in the spiritual community, that I've met over the course of my lifetime. And often you'll find folks that just get so caught up in their beliefs that they just can't look at another's view. So they have no communication. They cut it off, and it's like talking in a vacuum. It's having these beliefs that fit the narrative to help them to feel better instead of seeking the truth. All right, so let's see, what else do we have? What else can you tell us, Spirit? All right, what else can you tell us? What other message do you have? Well, let's see what we have here. Just in reach. So it's just, you feel like your families, okay? This card reminds me of families getting together. We've all been apart for this whole year. Like, I miss all the kids in my life. And that's, it feels like grandmother, grandfather, grandchildren. It's like that we're almost there. It's like we're almost there. You're almost able to communicate and find that peace within yourself. So how do we get that change? How do we get there? Yeah, plant the love and all that, right? Wow. Are you wasting time? What are you doing? Are you just getting so caught up in your beliefs that you just seem like it's out of, you just can't get to it. It's missing. Like you're reaching for something. What are you doing with your time? All right? What are you doing with your time? Getting away from you. Okay. Because there's a journey to be made. All right, why aren't you taking your journey? Can be a little bit of a challenge, like an uphill battle. But facing who you truly are, it's not easy. That's like that shadow work that I've talked about, and others probably have talked about too. So it's, we're all on this journey to achieve some goal, to have the ability to forgive, to love. Self-respect. What are you doing? What are you doing to change? Why do you want to stay stuck on that, holding up? So now you get some guidance, okay? But now you're not sure who to trust. Who do you trust? This guy looks scary, but he may not be scary. Do you follow the star? Is he giving you the way? Is this like the wise man giving you some guidance? Who's guiding you? There's a gift. Every time I see the rose, and whenever I paint the rose, I think of Mother Mary. So Mother Mary is giving you some guidance here. She's asking you to pray and to take care of your emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. Because only you can make the changes to help you to feel better. It's no one else's fault. You have to take responsibility for yourself. And the cards are telling you, come on now, dream big. Go for it. We'll do one more card out of this pile. These are the ones that I had printed. Some of them are duplicates in that original. So let's see what the last card says. Forgiveness. So it's all about forgiveness. Forgive yourself for being angry and forgive others. Let it go. We all go through stuff. Just let it go. Old beliefs, it's time to let them go. It's time to ask for help. Ask divine guidance. Mother Mary, your higher self, fairies. But the change is coming. And what they want you to do is to take care of your emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. With that, I say namaste and thank you everyone for who has subscribed and left comments. So, as I said in my last video, anyone that left a comment on my channel at any time since I began it was going to be put in a drawing. So here's the names. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint you some pictures. I'm going to do your reading kind of like this. Don't know what the pictures are, but whoever wins, contact me if I don't have your email. So let's see. Okay, who is the lucky winner? I'm going to pick this one right here. And the winner is Thankful Grace. So Thankful Grace, congratulations. Reach out to me at campsue4u@gmail.com and I will set you up with a Camp Sue card reading. Namaste, everyone. And again, congratulations, Thankful Grace.